we started 2022 with, Ukraine. We started with, talks of recession, housing, meltdown. So many things hit us all at once in 2022. So of course the buyers are going to get scared. And that's where we come in. And we're not trying to convince anybody to buy or sell. We're just trying to, and as David, you've said it so many times on your videos, buying is an emotional process, right? Yep. And guess what? Even when the rates are 6%, people are still buying right now, right? People still buy. On a high level, I would just say, look, we always have to detach ourselves from the commission, all right? Buyers can always smell it off you when it's for you, right? It does not matter if you do a deal or not right now, right? Just give your clients, whether it's a seller or buyer, especially buyers right now, give them the right advice, right? I always tell our agents, treat your clients, treat your buyers like they're your family member, all right? Would you do the same? Would you give them the same guidance if they were your brother or sister or mother or father, right? Because buying is an emotional process. There is logic involved that we need to know as professionals, but it is an emotional process that we have to, especially with first-time buyers, which there's plenty of them getting into the market, that they take time, and we have to be patient, and we have to never rush a buyer and never use these pressure tactics of, you know what, if you don't buy now, you're going to pay more later and all this stuff, that, basically builds antibodies against agents, right? We have to bring the right, information, the right market data. We got to explain the stress and anxiety in buying a house really up front. And we'll talk about, the buyer consultation and doing that really at the very beginning of your, journey with that buyer. And at the end of the day, the brokers and agents who understand and take the time to understand the client's needs, ask the right questions, dig deeper, get the emotional level from the buyer, or if you're talking to a seller with a seller, give them candid advice, right?
Yep.
They're going to be the real estate professionals that will always be in business. Right. And the beautiful thing about all of you on the call here is you're professionals. You're investing time into improve your skills. You're investing into, learning from David Knox. And there's no better person than to learn from. So at the end of the day, those are just some basic things I wanted to start with. That, look, never be attached to your commission. Always bring great advice. Always be a student of the business every single day. Know what's happening. Like every single morning when I come to the office, I read articles on a macro and micro level.
I was thinking one of the ways to build trust with somebody called divulge weakness early. And one of them would be when somebody says, is this a good time to buy? We're trained to, it's a great time to buy it. If you don't buy now, you're all going to die. And in fact, one of the best answers say, I don't know if it's the right time to buy for you. It may not be the right time for you. Maybe you're better off renting, staying where you are. But I could lead you through the decisions, the information that would lead you to that decision, and you make that choice. And kind of back to let go.
Exactly, and you know how much respect and credibility you gain from being genuine, authentic, and giving them that candid advice. Right? You can't motivate a unmotivated buyer. So at the end of the day, look, if you look at the market conditions right now, buyers are buying, whether the rates are 6.5, 5.5, whatever the situation they're in, whatever loan option they choose, they're going to buy when they're ready. All we can do is ask the right questions, be there, be very proficient in our market intelligence, because that builds a lot of credibility. And so at the end of the day, if you're working with buyers, it's a patience process.